I'm Linda, and I live in Satellite Beach, Florida. I have been a hoarder for a while. When we moved here in '94, so I started collecting some things and trying to give them to people, but nobody wants this crap. When I walk into my house, I do think, oh my God, all this stuff. And still I go out and buy more and just throw it on the pile. Out of sight, out of mind. I have all kinds of things. Clothes. I love clothes. I love jewelry. I have a lot of ceramic, a lot of beautiful collectible things. They're valuable. I'm always in this fantasy world of, thinking I'm going to be able to display them and live in a nice place. And I guess that's in the back of my head, even though reality, I know that that's not what I'm going home to. I'm accumulating all this and doing it for so long and having so much. It's not a good feeling. It's a good thing to feel like you've got this great deal and it's something so nice when you buy it, but then it fades. A few seconds of feeling good and then gone.
I'm Zach. I'm Linda's son. Unfortunately, yes, my mother is a hoarder. Been a struggle at least my whole life. Today, my mom's house is it's in ruin. When you walk in, there's a little cleared space in the living room that I cleaned up recently, but you don't have to go very far before you're climbing up a mountain of garbage to every corner, end of the house, everywhere. Kitchen, walking on a pile of garbage and cans. Hallway, you get elevated, then you try to go to my room and you're so elevated that your head's basically touching the ceiling. It's just overwhelming.
I'm Scott, I'm 60 years old, and I used to be married to Linda. I came in there one time to find her sleeping underneath a blanket. She would, because there were bugs running around everywhere on top of this stuff, and she had laid a sheet out on top of the pile in the room where she was staying in, and then she would cover herself up with another sheet, I guess, to keep bugs from running over top of her. That's when I found her in that most horrible condition, and said, you can't live here. You cannot stay in this. There's no way.
I'm Mackenzie, and I am Zach's fiance. Zach and I were concerned about many hazards. We weren't sure how well the electric was working. We didn't know where she was going to the bathroom. We saw what she was walking on and had no idea what she could possibly be sleeping on. And it finally came to term where we were like, she can't stay here. We saw that she had a really bad cough and she was having difficulty walking. She just didn't look like she was okay, like she was feeling okay. And we said, we might not have a lot of space, but it's safer and we can monitor her physical condition if she's with us. Recently, code enforcement has gotten onto Linda about the foliage and coverage of the house and the fact that it has not been maintained, and about the condition of the front of the house and the state that it looks in.
I went to my boyfriend's condo. Somebody opened the door. He had somebody in there with him, and it made me very upset. And I was yelling at him, and he was yelling at me, and he hit me, and that's how the eye injury occurred, which blocked out my vision. It affected me psychologically very seriously because I never took my vision for granted. Even the doctor that I was sent to wasn't very sympathetic or kind to me. He didn't even tell me that I was thinking that maybe it was going to heal, and it was a tear in the center of the vision, so it was never going to heal. I had carried him for about 3 months and looking forward to having, very much looking so excited. I found myself in the hospital all of a sudden. They're delivering this very premature baby. At the time, wasn't any kind of machines. It was you pump the air into the baby. So there, he died. Soon after I married Scott, I realized that I couldn't help him get control of his drinking, that he wasn't going to stop, and I realized that I made an awful, horrible mistake, but didn't do anything about it. I think that had a lot to contribute to it. Yes, I do. Because I wanted to get away, and that was the only outlet I had.
If she doesn't clean this place up, most likely the county will condemn the house and she'll lose everything.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Corey Chalmers, an extreme cleaner that specializes in biohazard and hoarding.
My name is Dr. Denora Nieves, and I'm a behavioral scientist.
Thank you all for being here. It's a big day for Linda. I want to ask why we're here.
You're here to help me, get this done so I can live a normal, decent life.
Okay. And how possible do you think that's going to be?
I think it's possible.
The sticking point is going to be you, decision-making, speed of decision-making, and what you want to keep. All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Let's go.
let's get to work. Okay, so costume jewelry,
Want it.
want it?
All my jewelry.
Okay, that's
not-
easy.
It's not just
I know.
costume. It's
But that makes it easy, and that's what I want. I want to
not
establish all of this.
It's expensive costume jewelry. Well, I like this. I'm going to, hang it up eventually for keys. That I will keep.
Okay, I'm going to start challenging you
Okay.
if we continue down this path, okay?
Okay.
Code enforcement is on their way here. They want to see the car. We need to empty it out real quick, okay?
Drag it over here to me. Just drag a whole bunch. Just drag it on the ground.
Calm down, calm down.
Am I over there? Thank you.
Linda, don't
What?
get nasty to us.
Especially
Okay.
not to the crew that's trying to help you. There's clothes that has mouse droppings on it. There's not a lot, but they are there.
You got my jewelry? Do not.
This is not jewelry. Calm
That's
down.
not jewelry. It looks like jewelry to me.
Jewelry? It looks like a worthless watch.
Give me my bag of jewelry. Yay, 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 yay. Gold Rolex. Come look at it. It's the real thing.
Needle in the haystack, they found it. Do you believe that
In
they'll search
here, I
stuff
had
now?
to take the thing out.
Okay. I am
Day
super
date.
happy.
God, they're worth about
found it.
$14,000 now.
Can we just go over what the violations actually are to make sure that we're all on the same page? The yard had to be mowed. Is this
The yard had to be mowed.
minus the trash?
It's
I know.
mowed.
Does the yard look
I couldn't even
okay?
walk through here, so that looks great.
Okay.
Everything looks,
So is that it? The car's the last
Mm-hmm.
piece?
Can
Right.
Corey call and have a scrapyard come get this car?
Yeah, for $250.
Awesome.
Okay.
Go for it. Did you hear that?
Yay,
Do you think,
we
do you,
did
think
it.
you could get someone to do it for $250?
I will do my best.
Corey's gonna do his
I'll
best.
pitch in the difference as long as you're willing to let it go.
I apologize for having these violations.
I appreciate your coming in and resolving it today, and that's going to end this matter for today. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
All right.
Everybody has plenty of these. It's trash.
Want it. Collect them. Give it to me. You know, get her away from me or I'm gonna walk off.
Can you extend a tidbit of grace?
Yeah.
Can you just extend her a tidbit of grace? That's a yes or no question.
I can. That pitcher, that bowl, that cup.
Take the wins. Here we go.
When we got here this morning, Zach was already cleaning, and as soon as he saw me, he was on attack, claiming that we are not moving fast enough, we're never gonna get done. He's frustrated, I get it, but don't attack the one person that's here to help you.
I'm familiar with cleaning.
And what happened when you tried it alone?
It's just slower because I'm by myself.
Right.
I was literally, I
So
had
we
her
have
help me a little
an
bit one
entire
day.
team here, and you keep going off on me. You don't want to piss me off because I'm on your side, okay? But the more you poke at me and say you guys are terrible and you're not doing your
I
job.
didn't say y'all are terrible.
But
I just
that's
said-
what I'm hearing
I just
when you
feel like
do
we're
that.
not doing a lot of cleaning. We're just
Right, because we're here to solve a bigger problem than just clutter. It's this.
And
It's
not
the
just that, but
communication,
the faster
it's
this
all of
meeting
this. And if this
goes.
is how you communicate, maybe that's part of the problem too. Maybe it's not just her, you all need to work on it. When you lash out at me because stuff's not getting done fast enough, do you think that motivates me? No, it pisses me off, just like when she talks to you that way. Come at me with respect. We are working our ass off. I do this for a living. We're gonna get this done, okay? That's all I'm asking
sorry
you.
for blowing up. I'm just, my blood pressure's
get
been
it.
high since yesterday, and I'm just having so much anxiety right now. It's just,
I get it. So let's regroup. Let's stop talking about it so we can get back in there and get the house empty.
yes, sir.
Keeping her in mind, okay? What do you want us to do with them before we leave? All of these ceramics and stuff. What's your plan with it?
All right, I'll get a very small storage.
What are you storing it for?
Because I want to sell it.
'Cause no one's gonna take it in this condition. And I don't want to get into a bickering match with you. I'm
Yeah,
not
I know.
lecturing you. I just want to honestly
I
understand
know.
your mindset on how you're gonna sell all this. Hello?
I don't know what you're.
I know, because you're not really paying attention.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
but
so
I
stop
can
and
only
have-
make a small amount.
have the
My
moment.
jewelry is expensive. I'm not going to make
I understand.
a small amount.
I'm talking about this stuff. This stuff that definitely needs to be cleaned. It's gonna be packed, it's gonna be wrapped up. Someone's gonna have to unpack it all, find it all in a storage unit with 30, 40 boxes, clean it all, and then sell it all. I don't see you doing that. Do you agree?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, we're gonna go make some progress in the bigger picture.
So this was in one box, and I found all this gold here, and it's probably, I would say, $8,000 to $10,000 right here.
What would your estimate be in silver?
In silver?
Well, that's
Yeah, you
gone
would have
through.
to weigh it, but well, 16 ounces is a pound, and oh, I don't know. There's so much here.
Well, there's still more in the bags over there, don't forget.
Oh my gosh.
We haven't gone through all this.
Right. So I mean, it might be, $2,000 in silver, which is only, $24 an ounce.
How much was it in gold?
This pile right here, about 10 grand.
I think the silver's worth more too because it's something you're
Well,
not going to
some-
find
Plus,
online.
a lot of things are signed. So you were
She's
right.
giving you pure silver value, I think.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what it is if we stuck
If
it
it
on the
was melted
scale.
down,
Yep.
We don't have a lot of time left. The dumpster's actually getting picked up any minute, but it is completely full, and you can look at the top of it, it's overflowing. I had good news with the dumpster. You guys have great news over here, so let's see if this contractor can't give us a third bit of good news today.
In my opinion, I would gut the entire house to studs.
Yeah.
That includes the roof, the windows, all the doors, all the walls, the ceiling, insulation, everything. Where you're looking at block and maybe a couple walls. and do a complete rebuild. To do a complete rebuild, you're looking probably close to $450,000. It's not going to be, it's not cheap.
We weren't expecting it to be such a high price, and it really makes us have to consider, what are we actually going to do with this house?
Good morning, family. So you'll notice we're short 2 people today. Scott can't be here because he's at work, but hopefully we'll have him later today. And Corey, unfortunately, had a family emergency, couldn't be here, but we are in great hands because Lee is here. You know he's been working with us the entire time, and he's been leading the team as well. So are we good to go? Team ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
ready,
yes.
absolutely.
Ready to
Everybody's energized for the last push and ready to go.
All right. I really, really want you to consider going into therapy.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, good. I'm
Totally
glad to
agree.
hear that. I'm glad to hear that. So what I did was I found you a few in this zip code who will accept the Medicare, who use cognitive behavioral therapy, which is the best modality for hoarding. Yeah?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Look at you. Was that gratitude? Yes.
Well, I'm very
Yes.
grateful for everybody here and work so hard, all of you. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This is really going to change my life for the better. Whoa. All cleared out.
I haven't seen this floor for decades.
It's a little different than when we started, no?
I estimate that we removed probably 20 to 24,000 tons of trash from here. It was a number of different full dumpsters. We cleaned 3 bedrooms. And 2 bathrooms. The living room, the kitchen. There's a little bit of the house yet to be done, the back porch and the garage, but for the most part, the house is clean.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's not pretty. We haven't had maid service come. There's none of that. But there are no dead animals. We can more or less breathe. Right? We're in here. I had a chance to talk to Linda earlier. I've asked her to consider going to individual therapy after this. She has agreed. She's excited to do that.
Yeah.
I've also suggested that you all go to counseling, to family therapy together. Okay? I think family therapy is very important for you. There's a child in the middle now that's gonna pick up all of the communication patterns that he hears. So if you all are ranting and raving and carrying on and disrespecting one another, guess who's coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Think about him first from now on.
So just think about that and make sure that you all get to family therapy after this as well. Yeah?
I am so grateful to all of you. So grateful, more than you know. This is a really tough job. Everybody works so hard for me, and I appreciate it so much from my heartfelt. It's just wonderful what you did. I know there's a lot more to do, but oh my God, you did so much.
I'm Peggy, and I am a hoarder. When you walk up to the house, there's a motor home, and it has furniture and things for the kitchen and Christmas presents, because I always knew where the Christmas presents were hiding. They were in the motor home. When you walk up the steps, you go into the front door, and the door doesn't open all the way because there's a bunch of food sitting there, which came out of a pantry that is against the dining room wall, behind a bunch of boxes. And then there's a hallway to the laundry room and to the 2 rooms at the end of the hall. I haven't slept in my bedroom since about 2012. I sleep on the bed, in the kitchen in front of the refrigerator. I eat my meals sitting on the bed between the TV and the bedside table. It feels like the house owns me. I don't own the house. And that's a very uncomfortable feeling.
I'm Elisa, and Peggy is my mother. When I was in the house in 2019, it was very difficult to get around. There were just aisleways to go from room to room, which was only about 3 rooms you could get in and out of. My mother was sleeping in a chair. I've since seen pictures, and I have seen that it's gotten worse. That's a hard thing for me to have to think about, but it just is not safe. It is not safe for her to be there, physically and emotionally. When my parents divorced, I was about 13 or 14 when I moved in with my father, and she moved to California.
Wrongly, I thought if I ever left, she'd go with me. But she was a daddy's girl, and she wanted to be with Dad. I wanted her to have that, but it was just hard. There's no family anymore.
When I noticed the hoarding to become really bad was after her boyfriend had left her.
Back in 2010, he said, "Oh, by the way, I remarried my ex." And I said, "Bye. I don't do that." And we'd been together about 15 years. It was just no warning, kind of, so that was hard.
I think that was the trigger that set this more in motion. I feel like she's trying in some ways to fill something that's missing in her life.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in helping people who are struggling with OCD and hoarding behaviors. Peggy, your family is here, your friends are here,
Yeah.
Dorothy's here, her crew is here. Everybody is here for you.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
It's an answer to a prayer. It really is. And it's a blessing that they're here.
Well, again, I'm so glad that all of you are here to support Peggy. There's a lot of love in this backyard right now. So I'm going to turn it over to you now, Dorothy, so you kind of talk about your plan.
I will. So,
I'm Dorothy Brenninger. I'm a professional organizing expert, and I specialize in hoarding.
I know that you want this whole project, this whole hoarding experience to be about your safety and getting your house back.
Yes.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create Peggy's challenge. So let me bring this out. Peggy, we know that you were a Girl Scout leader at one time. We thought you might want to earn your badge. Peggy, this is your sash, and we will give it to you at the end. And we're going to take any of these badges that you earn and put them over onto your sash.
Is there enough room?
There's enough room. There's enough room.
Good.
So you'll get the badges for 100, 500 boxes, 1,000 boxes, 15, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 bins. You'll get a badge. How about answering concisely badge? What do you think of that? Family members? What do I get for that? Come on. Right? What we're going to do today, just so that everyone knows the plan, we're working outside. We're going to clear patio, carport, driveway, garage. Everybody ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Go heavy.
We have 250 bins out here. You can see how much there is with just 250 bins and boxes. Peggy, we know you can't do 5 minutes per bin. We know you can't even do 1 minute per bin. So that means we need to have some help from the family on decision making. And, you know, this is the point where Dr. Zazio and I ask you if you will allow your neighbors, friends, family to help you make decisions on what should go into the dumpster. And speaking of friends and family, Judy, get in here. Thank you for being here. So is that a yes from you?
Sure.
That you're willing to allow others to make decisions for you?
Sure.
I asked Peggy if she gave permission to friends and family to make decisions about her stuff, and her answer was an immediate yes. Unheard of, especially on the first day.
When we let others make decisions, that's a big deal. So I think it's worth a round of applause from everybody. Right? That's good news. Organizers and junk teams, be ready with something that rolls. Be prepared to carry it or drag it up to the dumpster. Start looking in your bins and boxes, everybody. Remember, it's been outside.
This is go.
These are my tools that I use religiously.
Roger that.
I can take a organizer or junker. This is a heavy one, so we'll need a cart.
Yes, we will keep these.
Ooh,
wow.
That can go. You don't want to take a sniff in there.
I have a question, Peggy.
Yes, ma'am.
So far, everything up to here is going.
Yes.
Correct?
Except for these.
Except for those.
You seem like you're doing great.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, I am.
And you're not regretting anything so far?
No,
Okay.
no.
And one thing that you're seeing is when you do want to keep something, right now, because you have made literally thousands of sweeping
Stuff.
decisions, you've kept 5 things, if that.
Yeah.
So that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
really good. You're doing really good. I'm glad. I'm so proud of you.
Well, I'm seeing some hugs and hand-holding. That must mean something. What does it mean to you?
This is good. This is good.
This way. I'm not going to touch you with my glove.
If you could, just come out this way a little bit and take a look back down this.
Peggy, what do you see?
My neighbors. My neighbors.
My neighbors.
Yeah.
I see success.
I see
Yes.
success too.
Right.
Good job,
Love
Peggy.
it.
Yeah.
And you earned a badge.
Oh, good. I told you.
Got rid of almost 250. We just have a couple things left to go. Family members, what was it like for you to review what Peggy allowed you to review? What was that like?
It's kind of speechless. I'm just surprised at what was there and that this was stuff outside. And so she wasn't using it or seeing it or accessing it.
Sad, some of the things that were ruined that because of the weather and so forth.
Yeah, and
that had to go. That you would have. It would have been nice to not to have.
I'm just glad that Peggy trusted us enough to let us make those calls. That surprised me.
Big deal.
It is.
Big deal.
Yeah. Really big deal. Yeah.
Peggy, how do you feel about what you just did? It's really miraculous.
Yeah, it was something that I couldn't have been able to have accomplished. And it's good to see that it's gone. And that there's just a few pieces, considering.
Yeah, I think you made really good decisions about what you kept, and
Yeah.
they all have purpose, and yeah. Today was a great start. Peggy worked hard, and she held true to her word. What I'm worried about is when we move into the house, because all those boxes are filled with stuff that she wanted to save. I hope that she's able to continue to make quick decisions, because there is so much stuff to go through that we're barely gonna have enough time as it is. Well, we are clearly making some progress, because here I am sitting in your bedroom. Not super easily, but I am sitting in your bedroom. We've got the door open, we've got the hallway cleared, and I just wanted to have a conversation about this bedroom before we tackle it. I think you know by now the reason why Dorothy is here is to organize a team to get the house in order. The reason why I'm here
Is to see that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, but in order for that to happen, we have to understand how this happened. And I'm curious about this particular room because it's very much walled off. And I'm wondering if this room, if anything has happened in this room, if this room is symbolic for any reason for you.
It's only symbolic in that I didn't want to stay in there anymore.
And why is that?
Because it had a huge queen-size bed, and it had bits and pieces of furniture that has been up here for 36 years.
I got some eyes on me right behind you. I see Elisa looking at me, and the eyes are trying to tell me something. And I'm not psychic yet, so I'm wondering if you could tell me what those eyes are trying to convey to me.
I've been told.
Don't go there.
Well, Mom,
No, don't go there.
Can you listen? Just listen for just a second, okay?
It's my past. I have the choice, and I make the choice.
You don't understand.
I know.
The reason why this room is the way...
it's not. It's not relevant to the future because it's something that is over and done with, and it doesn't need to be rehashed. I just don't want to.
I'm not quite sure if she's going to completely open up for the reasons of the hoarding. I think there's some bit of denial still in her that she has a problem.
I'm very worried, Peggy, because my sense is this is more of a cleanup for you rather than getting at underneath
I
why
went through counseling for that.
this happened.
For the cause of me not staying in here. I did a couple of years of that. people that know me personally know the situation. And I just don't want people that, it's none of anybody's, it's my business.
I hope that you don't close the door on an opportunity that you have over the next couple days to try to uncover how this happened, because I think that there's a lot of simplification happening about this room and all the other stuff in your house, and I think it's actually much more complicated than that.
I completely understand that it's hard to talk about the underlying issues that can perpetuate hoarding behaviors. However, I'm hoping she's willing to open up while I'm here, because this is a great opportunity to start processing some of this trauma that she's experienced.
You have been doing great work. Not anybody can say anything otherwise, but I hope that you do some of the mental health work too while you have the opportunity. So, Peggy, it is never the case when people come to my office to work with me who are struggling with hoarding that we ever start with the house. Ever, ever, never. We always start
with the cause.
Yeah.
And I did that. And I know that that's
But Peggy, if you did that, we wouldn't be in this situation, because the situation would have been resolved.
The counseling that I went through had lots of sessions over why it happened, why it wasn't going to happen again. So we had done a lot of work with that.
But that mental health work didn't happen.
No,
and that's
it
the
was-
piece that's
it
the
was-
most important. You know, it's really my responsibility to just impress upon you my concerns. I really hope that you take advantage of the aftercare, because this is something that is critical to your continued success. And the reason why we offer that is because we realize that we can only do so much mental health work in a short period of time, and we want to continue that for you.
We only have a few hours left, and I thought maybe she's had a change of heart and will consider talking about some of the issues that led to this hoarding problem. It was the same thing that she said. I've worked through it, and no matter how many times I tried to help her understand that it obviously didn't work because we're here and we have this big problem, she's not connecting it. So I'm hoping that as I connect with an outside therapist, that they might be able to make some headway.
Okay, let's go, let's move. Heavy?
There it is.
This is quilt stuff, but it can go.
In 30 minutes to 45 minutes, we need to have all of
We
this
can do that.
on the truck.
We can do that. That's
okay,
a done.
all right.
Just dump it.
About this box?
This is trash.
I've already been through that, Mom. This stuff here can go.
Not here.
Thank you, honey. Very good.
It can go.
gosh. Oh, wow, this looks amazing. This is so nice.
Peggy.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy smokes. I haven't been able to visit my sister in probably 7 years. The last time I came over, I couldn't stay.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
It's an actual room.
You've got a guest room, Mom.
Now I'll be able to come over and stay. I can stay for a weekend or 3 or 4 days. I got my sister back.
Beautiful.
It's just so amazing.
And there's more to see, so let's head upstairs.
All right, okay, let's. This is gorgeous. This is amazing. I'm so grateful that we all were able to come together and get this accomplished.
Alyssa, what do you think?
I'm speechless.
Are you gonna? I want to know if you're gonna come to visit.
Of course I will.
Yes.
That's what this was all about, is making sure that she was safe and therefore happy, and she could have people over to the house. So that makes me so happy.
Yeah, make sure everybody gets in.
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
We can get in here. Woo!
All right.
Beautiful.
This is what you wanted. This is what you needed. This is great.
Peggy, you haven't been in here in 10 years. How does it feel to be in here and to have a completely free room that has no clutter in it?
Feels good.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
I think the week went great. We got rid of a lot of stuff, a lot more than I anticipated.
Okay, friends, family, Dr. Z, let's head back into the living room and just soak it all in.
All right.
All right.
We got rid of 12 tons worth of stuff from this property. We had 7,000 boxes that we went through, sorted, reviewed, and we wound up with only 300 of those boxes in the garage.
I'm very proud of my grandma. I think that she still needs some stuff that she needs to work on, but it was a great step forward.
We would like to now give you Peggy's sash. With that arm through there.
Yeah.
Since you were a Girl Scout leader for many years, this is your very own sash.
Oh, my.
In which you have reviewed 500 boxes, let others make decisions, cleared the apartment, cleared the garage, cleared the carport, reviewed 1,000 boxes, cleared the patio, reviewed 2,000 boxes, 100 boxes, 300 boxes, cleared the house. Whoa, clear the driveway. 250 bins. Yes to moving and giving away the RV. Whoa. Quick decision making. Give car away. Listen to this. Have a real bed to sleep in. And you know what? You get an A for answering some of those questions concisely.
So Dorothy and I are gonna leave, and we're gonna let you guys enjoy each other. Okay, all right.
Thank you. All right, bye everybody. We're gonna sneak right through here.
Seeing my new space, I feel so grateful. I'm hopeful, I'm happy, but I'm also encouraged. This is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what it will stay like. It's a happy house. It's a happy house.
My name is John, and I like to take things apart and see how they work. I like to fix things, and things have become part of my unmanageable life here in this house. The list of things that I have in my house include stereo equipment, recyclables, fishing equipment, lots of clothes, a lot of pet things. I have aquarium equipment, galore. Accoutrement of dog kennels and crates, a recycling of scrap metal that I've been saving. There's car parts that I've been saving in the backyard, thinking that that might be a moneymaker even though I haven't made money on it yet. There's maybe a few million things in my house.
I'm Andy, and I'm John's girlfriend. John is one of the kindest men I have ever met. He is sensitive, he's loving, he's giving. He's a whole, beautiful person.
I'm Mary Rose, and John is my dad. Honestly, my dad is like a total San Diegan surfer, like stoner, just wild child. Like, he lives unapologetically. And I admire him for that. I think that's really attractive to most people. Like, he just lives how he wants to live, and he's a very vibrant soul, but he's very disorganized. I think the first drug my mom used with us, like in our lives, was heroin. She lost her job, and she was like the breadwinner of the house. And then things really, really fell apart. We became very poor. This is when my dad started dumpster diving for food, for clothes, for stuff to sell at the swap meet. I've dumpster dived with my dad at very young ages, like 10, 11, 12. Like, I was in a dumpster getting stuff from the dumpster to put in his car. And the house was progressively getting worse and worse.
It stopped a lot of pain to have my marriage be over. The pain was beholding the suffering of someone that you care about, and they're helpless to help themselves. Mental illness and drug addiction was the problem. Infidelity also, you know. I've seemed to find security in things because they don't lie, cheat, or steal from me.
Yes, we are super excited to be here with you guys. John, his beloved Andy.
I am Carolina Harvey, professional organizer who specializes in hoarding.
We are really excited to get started. Today, we have a lot of work to do.
Let's do this.
I love it. Let's do this. Let's get it done. Everybody ready?
Ready? Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get this thing started.
Let's go.
You're gonna have 4 things in front of you. We're gonna start this way.
Sure.
4 things in front of you, and only keep 1, and you're gonna get rid of 3.
Okay.
All right, you ready for that?
Let's
All right,
do it.
come on in, guys.
Turn it around.
So there's 4 things.
Uh-huh.
All right, how do you feel about the chair?
Throw it.
All right.
Can I throw it?
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Please?
Yes. Good job, John. Woo! Woo! That's awesome. Feels good.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, come on
Okay.
up, guys.
Trash. Trash.
What about this?
Keep.
Okay, keep that.
Trash.
You guys got it?
Got it.
Do you want to keep this?
Yes, thank you very much. This is keep.
Hold on,
I
hold
can
on.
take to my storage.
You're giving yourself projects, though.
That's fine. I need to have some projects. It's going to be about putting things in picture frames. I want to do that.
I'm a little concerned because you are
You're going to be
keeping
very
more than...
concerned when you see how many of these boxes I have like this. Okay? You're going to be very concerned.
I would love to bring Dr. Zazio into this.
Well, you're slowing me down. I have a plan for this. Let's go. Let's keep going. I'm keeping this. Put it in the pile or keep. Let's go. Come on, let's
John,
move. Let's move.
John, I think because you're getting
She said I could
upset-
say this. She said I could say that I have a plan for this, and we're moving forward. So you're slowing me down.
Absolutely.
So please put it in my keep pile.
I would like Dr.
I'm not-
Zazio to
I
come
hope
in.
I don't offend you.
I'm not
Okay, I'll
offended.
tell
It's
her
not
the
about
same
me.
thing.
It's not about me.
Bring
It's
her
about
in.
you. Yeah, I think we need to. Can we get Dr. Zazio, please?
I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in helping people who are struggling with hoarding behaviors. Hi.
Hey.
What's going on?
I think there's a balance of control here.
John,
Yeah.
I'm going to make this quick because I agree with you. You need to keep rolling. But I want you to hear what Carolina's saying.
Well, I
I
knew
think
that-
what she's concerned
and-
about and why she's stopping is just because she's saying that if you look around you, the reality is 90%. Gotta hit a 90% rate. Andy, what's going on?
It's just a lot.
Yes, it is.
It's a lot. You know, everything was covered, and now everything's uncovered. And it's just a lot. I have my doubts.
You're scared.
How long do I do this? It's like being with an alcoholic. You know, how long do you live with an alcoholic until you've had enough?
Right.
And I'm really scared because
Yeah.
I love him so much, but and I know he loves me, but you can only survive so much in a relationship, and I'm scared because I'm wondering if our relationship will be able to move forward if he takes steps backwards. I know it seems like he's gung-ho and let's do this, but I know him. I cleaned this house before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could eat off the bathroom floor. And then 2-3 months later, it was messy again, and I said, John, we spent hours doing this. And he said, would you think it was gonna last?
Oh, no.
And I have that ingrained. That happened like 5 years ago, and that's in my head, and I can't forget it, and I'm scared to death.
So I just really want to validate you, and I'm so glad that you're letting it out, and I'm so glad that you told me about this. So thank you for your vulnerability and being willing to share, because this is so, so important.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing in my life right now.
Yeah. How do you think John's doing?
Not that great. Not if we're gonna get through today.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I mean, I don't know how long you've been here, at least an hour, and we're not even into the kitchen yet, really. And
I think she's worried about all the stuff that you're holding on to that she sees coming out.
Huh?
yeah, I am. I am, because I want you to be healthy, and this is not.
She's here
I wanna
out of
keep
love.
going.
We're all here.
Right.
Would you give Andy and the organizers permission to go into your kitchen and remove the expired food?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay?
All right.
Great. For me, it was the worst part of the whole house. It's just nasty, really nasty. But it has to be done. And so now I'm getting it done pretty fast. I'm not gonna put up with any of this, so I just trash, 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 trash. Thank you for letting us do your kitchen, because that was really gross.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
now I can look forward to opening the cabinet and maybe getting some non-expired cranberry juice.
All right.
Thank
good.
you for trusting us.
You're welcome.
I love you.
You're so cute. We have so much cleanup happening at the same time. There's cleanup happening in the bedrooms, in the living room, in the backyard. Everyone is all hands on deck. There's so much chaos right now. The hauler guys are arriving to take the scrap metal. The maids are not coming. So SteriClean, the organizers, and myself have to step in and do what 5 or 6 maids would be doing.
You guys ready for this?
Hello, John,
Hi.
Andy. Come on in.
How beautiful.
Come on in.
Oh my God.
I got emotional because I saw comfort. I mean, I was in there for, I don't know, 10 seconds, and I felt like I was home.
We can hang out and make food and invite friends over. Like, we can just be a family.
Oh man, you guys, that's
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Come on in.
so much. you guys. That's beautiful.
And you can sleep here tonight.
Amazing. I am blown away. Thank you so much for this.
I'm almost afraid to sit on the bed because it's just so beautiful. I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. It's beautiful.
In total, John let go of 18 tons of trash and 2.5 trucks of scrap.
It's everything I've ever wanted for him and for us. It's like one of the happiest days like I've ever had. It's gonna be a trip for my dad to wake up tomorrow morning, for sure. Yeah.
It was amazing to watch you just change your life right before our very eyes.
Yes, in a matter of days.
It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes right here. Thank you.
All right, you're
Thank
welcome,
you so
guys.
much.
See you guys.
This whole transformation is going to move our relationship forward. It's going to be amazing. It's really going to be amazing.